Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ridertown Radio. And we are all here today. Noble and Biff are both here. Yay!
Yay!
Unlimited power.
Okay, then.
I don't know.
I
I don't.
don't either. That was just kind of random.
I,
Anyway,
I don't know. We finally got everyone back with their final forms.
yay.
Until someone has to leave and get their movie exclusive form.
Who will it be? Stay tuned to find out.
Who will
Anyway,
it be? Probably each one of us at some time in the future.
well, I can't leave.
Yeah,
because
Crunch can't leave.
I'm enslaved to this tower!
Don't worry, you're just Necrom. You don't get a bonus for.
You just get a repaint of one of our weapons.
Yeah, with
Uh,
a thing going over where the Cobra phone goes.
well, considering the rider suit I'm wearing, it actually fits since he never got a movie exclusive anything.
Yeah.
That is true. He never really got.
Except that one SIC thing.
The one SIC thing that is technically not canon because
Yeah.
SIC.
Yeah.
Yeah, the super imaginative Jesus fucking Christ, it's Hulkbuster.
Super imaginative, calm the fuck down, guys.
I could totally see him using a Hulkbuster suit as his booster
Yeah.
form or something.
Yeah, it just sucks. All the SICs for the Ryuki characters suck. Like, they look super cool, but their joints are shit.
It's because they gotta hold up all that bulk and crap.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not even that.
Older SICs were known for being incredibly fragile.
Oh, trust me. I just looked at the reviews of one and I was just like, oh, that poor thing. They look so pretty, but they have no articulation because nothing can bend, because if it does, it'll shatter into a million pieces.
Well, it's more like you have to pose it very carefully, and then once you have it posed, don't ever move it again.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
put it in a glass case and stare at it every once in a while.
Yeah, put it in a glass case and vacuum pack all the air out, because a slight breeze will murder it.
Assuming it doesn't fall over while you're vacuum packing it.
Yeah. Tamachi stages are your friend.
Ah. Oh, we're still doing the introduction. We've already derailed. Oh my
Yep.
goodness. Anyway,
Cold open.
Why do we even bother having rails?
good question. We're like the Denliner. We just run on our own tracks.
Yeah. We make our own tracks.
You
We
mean like
follow
the shift
our
cars?
own destiny.
We're like the shift cars. We make our own roads.
Exactly. Anyway,
Makes fucking sense.
today we are doing Ghost 37, Zyuogher 19, and something we haven't done in forever, a small topic thingy. So, hooray for that. Holy crap. And without further ado, let's just go on and get into Ghost 37, which starts us with Makoto meeting his evil doppelganger,
Yay.
complete with a
And
belt
I
and an icon.
have the biggest theory about this.
Well, fire away. What do you got?
Okay, so I think we mentioned it last week how we learned that Edith, who is totally not totally Gramps, is going to become Dark, whatever the fuck it was.
Orga mixed with something.
No, not that. The Black.
Ganma Ultima.
Yeah. Black Ultima or Ultima Ivory is what they're calling it.
I think
Ultima Ebony, I think.
Or Ebony, yeah, Ebony.
Yeah, I think I saw him holding an icon in the preview for next week's episode.
Yep.
So that's like more or less quote unquote a evil version of the Ultima icon. So what if the Deep Spectre icon is making an evil copy of Makoto?
Oh.
And that's where Nazi Makoto come from.
Whoa.
Look, you can't tell me that outfit is not.
Well, it's supposed to be the like Ganma like general outfit,
Yeah,
which is supposed to be based
yeah.
on like 19th century, I think French military uniforms. I think.
Kinda, yeah. But I mean, still, they're all wearing the exact same uniform. They're in a Like,
Well, it's
You
a
you mean like a
uniform.
military?
Yeah,
I,
I'm
but
gonna
I
say
mean,
it's a uniform. They have to be the same or
It
very
literally
similar.
uniform literally means to all look the same.
they're in like a dystopian universe. If this was a video game set in the Ganma world, next thing you know, they're all going to be fucking hailing some sort of big god. Oh, wait, they do. Yeah, this is like on the cusp of being, okay, this is very, very, very Nazi-like.
Well,
They
considering they
just
have
need
toyed with
armbands.
considering they have toyed with Nazis in the past, Starfish Hitler.
Never forget.
How can we ever forget that? That was just glorious. That is a thing that will live down through the internet forever.
Literally, it is. It's just one of those things that Toku fans show people who have never watched Toku to be like, you think Japan is weird? Check this shit out.
Yeah.
It would probably even be like, even like way down the line when people who don't know what Toku is just like look at that and it's like, that is amazing. It's like,
Yeah.
I have no idea what this is from, what deal is, but it's Hitler as a starfish.
I wonder how many people will get into Toku because of seeing Starfish Hitler.
Starfish Hitler paving the way for generations of Toku fans.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I mean, I got into fucking Toku because of the goddamn Bragigas, so stupider things have got people into shows.
I wouldn't say Brogigas is as stupid as Starfish Hitler. I'm not sure I'm not sure if anything can be.
It's a giant fucking brontosaurus that you plug batteries into.
Yeah, but at its core, it's still a giant brontosaurus robot, so...
Which is always cool.
Right,
Yeah.
but still, it's like, okay, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna put these fake batteries in this giant fake dinosaur.
Really beats the snot out of the brontosaurus they had in Dino Thunder.
Yeah.
You mean Titanus the remold?
Pretty much, yeah. Anyway, we are completely getting off track, as usual. Anyway, but no, your theory is kind of interesting on Makoto, especially considering in this episode we start seeing him really getting affected by his deep usage.
Yeah,
It seems to be hurting him
he's
bad.
diving too deep, to quote his icon.
And speaking of new powers, it seems like Adele is getting some kind of power from the Gonmisers, all joining with him or something, whatever they were talking about.
I think he's gonna be that other writer dude we mentioned last week.
I think
Just because it feels that way.
Extremer is just movie exclusive.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was like a move exclusive thing. I didn't see anything about
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Though we are getting in the show, we are getting Dark Necron Pink, so
Yeah. Next
But
week.
I mean, we can't really say what's just movie exclusive, seeing as we saw fucking Gold Panda.
Yeah,
was
we'll get into
fuck.
that in a little
I
bit.
totally forgot that was this week.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Whoops.
So this episode was a lot of training montages. You saw Alain getting training from the Sanzo, whatever you want to call those things, learning
It's
how to
an
fight
ape,
or
pig,
something.
and a kappa.
Yep.
Well, I meant
His
to
journey
like
to the west.
well, I mean like as a group, what do you call those things?
Yeah, just like
His friends.
his
Air
woodland
quotes.
animal friends.
Yes, the biggest fucking air quotes in the world.
But yes, so you had Alain doing training with those guys, Akari doing training for the idol thing that she signed up for, which I still love the costumes that she and Onari were wearing. They're so
I loved Onari this entire episode so much.
just all of the poofy hair with that afro wig.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of cool actually seeing him like doing some of the moves while Koyomi's character was teaching Akari.
I was like, "Aw, he's mimicking him. It's adorable."
Yeah.
Fuck Kiva figure arts. Give me an Onari figure art.
Just make
No.
Seriously,
Seriously, give us Kiva figure arts, Toei. Seriously, Bandai.
As I've said before, I'm pretty sure Toei will create a lead female Kamen Rider before they give us the Kiva figure arts.
Yep.
Which is sad to say the least, but
We'll have 2 lead female Kamen Riders before we get Kiva figure arts.
Oh, that would be an amazing thing to see. But anyway, moving on. I half expected from this episode. Turns out Akari's bad singing from last episode was a total front, because when they actually get her on stage with that group, she kicks all the ass at singing.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I was just like, wow, she's not just a piece of cardboard with a science degree. Yay.
And speaking
then
of people,
tragedy struck.
Yep, she had an ankle injury in air quotes, just so she could pull the Koyomi character back in, and I'm completely forgetting what her actual name was in the episode, but who cares? It's Koyomi with red hair, which...
It was like, I don't remember, but I remember Onari was starting to chant it.
I think it was Honami.
Yeah, it was like Honami or Hanami or something like that.
Koyomi.
It was just funny seeing what we know as a bald guy in a giant afro chanting this random person's name and then just going, say it!
Especially considering, like, he's bobbing his head as he's, like, saying it. It's like, oh, Nami! It's just like, see the afro bounce.
You just see the afro just, like, leaning forward and then leaning back. It was great.
The comedy was in the afro.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of showing off their new talents, we had Alain come back from his little training montage, and he got...
From his learning how to jump properly montage, mind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was he doing?
I don't know.
What was he actually training to do?
I haven't the foggiest idea.
And how did that training just give him a weapon?
I don't know. All I know is that I love that the Kappa just, like, belly flopped onto the ground in every single one.
Like, that
like
has to hurt.
Everyone else, cool flip, belly flop. And then Alan somehow brutally murdering his body every time. And then the one time he does it, he's like, holy shit, I'm not hurt.
Speaking of the new weapon, how weird is it to hear the Megaloader voice say Dai Kaigon?
Eh.
I don't really find it that weird. I mean,
No, it's just jarring, because... No, not in a bad way. It's just...
I
don't
think
think
it's cool,
that's weird
but
for me is the fact that instead of just, leaving it as a gun repaint, they had to mold and attach a giant icon holder into the hand where the Cobra Mobile could have attached. Because that would have been great seeing Necrom, Tutankhamun, Damashi.
Speaking of Damashis, anyone else find it a little bit weird that Sanzo was hanging out with Takaru this whole episode, and then when
then instantly teleported to Alan, like, out of nowhere.
Just like, Alan just suddenly pulls it out of his backside. It's like, how did you get there?
Because Alan's only allowed to have 2 Damashi.
Yeah.
Well, I almost feel like he was still in the icon when that was happening, almost.
Maybe, I don't know. It was like...
Because he, like, just popped out in a field, and I'm like, that's kind of weird, but, like, I get it, because he was in a field when he got absorbed, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah, big time.
Especially seeing as Takaru's in the middle of fucking happy sunshine and dances when he just vanishes.
Happy, joy. Whatever.
Yeah, but each rider's only allowed to, except Takaru, are only allowed to use the icons that are assigned.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Except for Edison.
Except for Edison, because Edison does what Edison wants.
I am Edison.
Because he is Edison.
I'm so glad that was in the show after we called that. That was great.
Yeah.
Are you Edison? No, I am Edison.
Oh yeah, like how we're getting Deep Spectre Edison Damashi.
Yeah.
Hey,
can I just say one thing?
It's like, we made these horns, damn it, we're gonna use them.
Hey, the one base suit that Edison goes with.
Yeah.
Because it's all frickin' silver.
Yeah.
I will say one of my favorite things about this episode was Takaru just, like, rubbing his face after Akari bitch slapped the fuck out of Igor again. Just in the background, does Takaru just go like, ow.
Oh yeah, that's the last note I have. And that's Akari 3, Igor 0.
like the scene was just normal, and then I noticed in the background Takaru's just like holding near his face, like, and I was just like, let me rewatch this from his perspective. And it's just this person who he basically knows as the nice science friend is going, BAM! I was like, oh god.
And that, kids, is why you do not mess with your female friends, because they will not hesitate to slap you.
That is why you don't mess with science.
That, too.
I also love that she doesn't even care to learn his name. It's just KMS.
It will forever be the KMS.
I just want there to be like a very, very Team Rocket blasting off again thing where it's just like, my name's Igor! Or Igor, however you want to pronounce it.
Oh yes, and seeing as how this episode was pretty much based around faith of some kind, be it faith in your friends, faith in yourself, blah blah blah, whatever, that was the emotion we got out of Takaru in his Mugen form this time.
Yeah, as
Clock
he beat,
cannon faith blast.
yes, as he beat up the blue and yellow polka dot monster.
The blue and yellow tornado, and I don't even know which slab that thing came from.
That's
oh god, which icon was that? I'm gonna look this up. Like which, because
Yeah,
each of them represent different icons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really look and see which color the slab was when it went kaboom.
Yeah, I'll check.
Since clearly, Gonmiser's colors and their slabs make no connection whatsoever, given fire coming out of Nobunaga.
Yeah.
Technically, that makes sense. He was in like a burning castle.
It was apparently supposed to be. It was apparently Ryoma.
Okay then.
Okay.
Because even though I thought like I was actually trying to figure it out a few episodes ago, because I thought the liquid guy would be Ryoma because ocean, but nope. Liquid was Benkei, I think. No, Beethoven. Because of course.
Oh, wait, what are you smoking over there? What are you smoking, and can we have some? Because you seem to be on something amazing.
I will say I like what the next time on Kamen Rider Ghost really made me laugh. Because it felt like something from a very bad show that I will not say, but it reminded me of that almost. Because like on the next time, it's like, Takaru, we're done being your fucking slaves. You're not even using us properly. God. Okay, fine. I'll use grateful. Don't keep your panties in a bunch. Okay.
Except that most of them don't wear underwear; they just wear hoodies.
Oh, it's fucking phrase.
In a bunch.
Don't get that giant sword penetrating your brain in a bunch. I still want to see him pull that out of there.
Somehow I doubt we're going to get that, but that would be.
I know, but it would have been funny.
And
maybe that's how Musashi became the red parka thing. It was just like, we need something to keep you as like just a hoodie and not a full body. Well, have you tried stabbing me in the back of the head? No. Here, use this. Okay. Hey, it worked. And now I have these weird sleeves that I'm going to use to pick up a giant belt for some reason, because Nobunaga's not going to do it with his hands.
The world of Kamen Rider is so weird.
I mean, next season's going to be even weirder.
Oh yeah, X8, or however they're going to actually pronounce that, because you know they're going to pronounce it in some odd way with the Japanese accents and all that.
Yep.
Kamen Rider Ichida.
I would not be surprised if they actually pronounce it like that, Exceeder or something
well, at least
silly.
it's going to be a video game rider, so...
If there's a video game rider, that'd be sweet.
If it is actually a video game rider, that's basically it's like, so you're taking the pixelations that you've stuck in Zyuogher and you're actually making something out of it. All right,
I mean, because they did file a copyright for something, Toei filed a copyright for something called the Gamer Driver.
Now, as soon as I heard like the Gamer Driver thing, I was like, please tell me, can use core metals and cell metals?
Actually, another one of his weapons is like based off from the sound of from the name. It sounds like it's going to be based off Gashapon. So,
interesting.
Because if there's just like a big slot that's like useless, but you could put cell metals in it, that'd be hilarious.
Okay, now I'm kind of wondering, what would they do for a... Okay, if they really are going for the Gamer Driver concept as the belt, what's the insert? Because
I don't know.
You know,
I have an idea.
I mean, they could do the whole token thing, I guess. That could work.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think. It's like, what would they use for the inserts? Like, would it be some static object that doesn't make noise, like what we've got with Ghost right now? Or are they going to go back to electronics? Because
I think it might be just a static object, and I think it might be game cartridges.
That's what I was thinking. It's like
Oh yeah,
it's
that could
gonna
work.
be like a game cartridge thing that he just like slides in the top or in the sides
Yeah,
or something.
they're, they're, they're
Can one of his weapons just be a zapper?
That would be
it's just a
hysterical.
whole bunch of old Game Boy cartridges, and its final form is an N64 cartridge.
That he needs a whole
No,
new
his final
guts.
form uses the fucking little mini CDs the GameCube used.
Oh yeah.
The mini discs. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, that would be hysterical. Who knows? Hopefully we'll start seeing images soon since we are almost in the 40s for Ghost, which means we're in the home stretch pretty soon.
Apparently we're going to be getting news officially on the 1st of August, but
So
it'll
next
probably
month.
Yep, it'll probably start leaking a few days before that.
Because, of course, everything leaks ahead of time.
Yep.
Except for news when people record shows about news. It's like just the day after.
But yeah, like for the Ghost movie, we got just everyone using every parka ever, because why not?
I mean, I wouldn't
Like
complain.
the Dark Necroms use a couple of the icons. Dark Ghost uses EQ and Pythagoras.
I mean, can the Necroms use their color appropriate icons? So
I think they use one of them uses I from the scans. I think one of them uses Billy the Kid, one of them uses Benkei, and one of them uses Nobunaga.
Damn,
Yeah,
it would have been great if it was like Musashi, like one
Yeah,
of the blue forms and one of the yellow forms.
yeah. Like another
Yes.
annoying thing is that when Dark Ghost uses Pythagoras, the horns don't change,
I mean,
so they're still Spectre horns.
doesn't Dark? Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Of course, now that brings up the question, if they're really going to do that, whenever they actually release the Proto Mega U-Loader, are they going to actually put extra noises in the thing?
I don't know. Well, it depends on if the Dark Necroms actually even have henshin noises. It could just be like the standard loading thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And that also depends if they're actually going to release the Dark Necrom icons or not.
If not, I know a lot of people that are going to be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them. I'm happy with the icons I have.
I don't have any icons, and I'm
Neither
okay
do
with
I.
this.
Same.
Literally right now, the only two that, if I actually wanted to get them, that I would want is maybe Robin Hood and the Columbus one, just because that one fits me so well.
Yeah. If I were to get any, it'd probably just be the Mega Loader and then Grim and Sanzo. And I'd be
I
fine.
really only wanted Grim, but I got Sanzo because I said, why not? I'm getting the device, might as well get both of them.
Yeah. I'm still pissed it can't read the other icons.
I mean,
Yep.
it can read one other icon.
Yeah, it can read Grim, Sanzo, and then everything else.
Yeah, it reads Necrom, Grim, Sanzo, and Ore. And Dark Ore. You just gotta say Dark really fast.
Loading.
Ten
Yes,
gun.
sir.
Dark Ghost.
I do still love that it says yes, sir.
Yep.
Still probably one of my favorite wrist devices ever.
Also, a cool thing that I found out is that apparently you can using the Mega Loader. You
Yep.
can actually activate the like eye contact thing. Yeah.
It's where the fake Gon hand came out of, technically.
Yep.
Like the little green circle on the arm is where the magnet is, because that's where the speaker is.
Yep.
Interesting.
Which
Because
is
that's just
why,
kind of that's just how electronic speakers work.
Yeah, which is why Lockseeds can activate wizard toys.
Yep.
Makes sense to me. But anyway, just as a quick aside, before we move on to Zyuogher, since you haven't been here for a couple weeks, Biff, any thoughts on previous episodes that we covered? 34, 35, and 36. If you got anything you want to say about those real quick?
Mugen successfully took away all of the stakes in the show. Good job, guys. Pretty much.
Broken Rider Koi.
Before we move on to Zyuogher, can we talk about the very Super Sentai-esque finisher that Sanzo has?
Oh, yeah.
Like, when I saw it, I was like, is this from Gokaiger?
Oh,
This
yeah,
feels like it's from Gokaiger.
Oh, yeah, where he summons the three dudes or whatever. They do their attacks, and then he finishes the job.
Yep.
And then
It's
Javert,
the
which...
Silver Ranger, but cheaper.
Which, he uses this on Javert, which I don't think we even mentioned the fact that he was fighting Javert for
Yeah.
this thing. Javert just like shows up out of nowhere and just like,
I guess that just
we need
says
to finish this.
I guess that just says a lot about Javert as a character.
He can just walk
Supposedly,
in and out.
are going to be talking or something next week, so good on him.
Yeah, I like it. We talked more about Igor than we did Javert, even though Javert probably had more impact on the episode's story overall.
He's probably had more impact on the story of the show overall in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more fun to talk about a dude getting slapped than Javert just kind of showing up.
Then showing up and getting his ass kicked because he doesn't know how to fight properly against a guy who doesn't know how to fight properly.
Well, to be fair, it's just funnier to talk about Igor getting slapped because physical comedy is funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess unless you have anything else, we are going to move on to Zyuogher. And first thing we see is Genis messing with Zero the World, apparently dumping continues into him as part of their experiment. It's like, that was interesting.
I feel like Zyuogher didn't watch, like the people who wrote Zyuogher never watched Kamen Rider in their life, or they just skipped Kamen Rider O's. I'm gonna put my coins in you, and you're gonna work for me, and you're gonna like it.
It's funny because I'm actually currently rewatching O's.
I should do that at some point.
Yeah, because I got a couple of my friends into Kamen Rider.
Nice.
Nice.
And of course, unsurprisingly, we have the rest of the team are completely hesitant about trying to get through to the world to save him, whereas, Yamato is all gung-ho for it, as he should, since he is the Red.
But I mean, you have to think about it like this, though. It's like, hey, we should probably try to get this guy that almost killed me like 20 minutes ago on our side. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm totally serious.
It's like a case
your
of
head. He almost killed you, and you want to try to get him on our side. He almost killed you.
No, it's a case of you got to try and save the guy because he is still technically human, and if you get that power on your side, you got a nice advantage. But it's pretty much just a case of Yamato either being ballsy or stupid. Which
I think it's more the former than the latter.
Well, it's just Red Ranger be Red Ranger. At least he's being an entertaining Red Ranger.
Yeah.
And
Too bad their guns suck, so he can't go all Carter Grayson on them.
That is sadly true. But who knows, maybe that whale buster thing will change that.
Yeah, the I'm totally not a red repaint of Mega Man.
So the monster of this week was confusing. We have a monster that just sets people up like pins and then bowls himself into them. What is the point? I'm confused. What is this monster's point? I feel like every other monster prior to this one has had some major goal in mind or something that, seems monstery. This is just, I'm going to be a dick and knock people over.
Well, you see, Genus was really drunk one night, and he just scribbled down an idea for a monster on a bar napkin. and lo and behold, here he is.
Well, I mean, I only know this because I happened to rewatch this episode of Wild Force, but there was a bowling ball monster in Gao Ranger that essentially did the same thing.
So callback.
Yeah, and, well, I mean, all the monsters are.
Callback to the last animal-based anniversary series.
Yeah.
Well, I guess in that, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's just I'm very confused by this monster.
It's still a stupid idea.
Yeah. Completely fucking stupid, but I mean, it's better than looking like he has fucking bars of soap on his face.
True.
I'm looking at you, Chaos.
Of course, the only thing I can really think is, this is just really stupid. You are still killing people because you're flinging them into the air and making them go splat on the ground. So
I mean, yeah, that
something.
and, he might run one over, maybe.
Maybe.
I also like how he has, a belt that automatically sets everyone up into a pin formation, even if they're a mook.
When I was watching him doing his thing, it just kind of reminded me of this one guy in WWE who, whenever he gets his opponent, knocked over into, one of the corners of, just sitting there, recovering or whatever, he'll, charge at them and, kind of, bowl himself into them like that. It's
Yeah.
like a cannonball attack.
I will say, when he caught the Zyuoghers in the bowling ball thing, there was like one mook on the side who's like, "Oh, they have the setup. Okay, I'm just gonna hop over off to the side of the screen," and I was like, "That was perfect."
I know, that was hilarious. It's just like the little touches like that are just so beautiful.
It's the little things in life.
Exactly. You gotta have the little bits of comedy.
Seeing people get brutally murdered in one show, seeing a guy get a new weapon and somehow being able to stand on a spinning sun thing as he does a Power Rangers finisher, and seeing a mook bounce around on 2 feet like he was tied up.
Oh,
I'm
so much.
totally not a psychopath.
Well, when we started doing fives, we established that.
Look at what deck you're using.
I mean,
I think you'll find the answer.
it's on loan, okay.
From where?
Yes, where exactly did you borrow that from? And I'm going to say borrow loosely.
Crap, I don't remember his name from Dragon Knight. Fuck. Damn, I really should have thought that through.
Did you get the deck from Xaviax? I swear.
No, it was the other guy. Crap. Oh well.
Anyway. And just as an interesting little touch, which I liked, was that you have Azald actually not being too happy about having the world around, considering it's like, Genesis is like, hey, use him. It's like, nah, we got this.
Well, yeah, because it's like Azald more or less is like, I'm the baddest motherfucker in here. Yeah, oh shit, he's cool. He's got like a big monster and everything. I am fucked.
Well, Zald is kind of like, I guess, would be in some ways a top general, considering he's the only one that can regenerate, apparently.
He's Goldar, basically.
Goldar could regenerate?
Goldar was basically unkillable.
That is true. They never did get
He
rid of him.
He was alive through how many seasons?
Fair point. The only time he died was after Zordon became an energy blast.
Yeah. And that was in, like, what, in space?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's 6 seasons later.
Exactly.
Although you didn't really see him in,
Well, you're right, you didn't see him, but if he was alive until then...
Well, like, you see him through the first 4 seasons, and then obviously most of that cast disappears in Turbo.
Right, but it's like, hi, I can't do a Goldar voice.
Yeah, that voice is
hi,
rough.
I'm Goldar. Oh, man, it's been great. It's been like 2 years since I've seen anything with the power. Oh, my God.
Oh, Rita!
Damn.
That was really good. That's really good.
That's gotta be killer on your throat, though.
It's actually not that bad.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
I completely forgot I could do that voice.
That's incredible. Anyway, so my next note jumps to something that you mentioned earlier, which was the cube bear turned into the panda. What?
Yeah, and I like how, like, in the show they're trying to explain it, and Leo's just like, maybe pandas are better than regular bears?
I'm just like, okay. The only thing that came to mind when I was seeing that was like, I wonder if this is how they're justifying all those repaints and remolds they announced, if like all the other ones are going to start doing this.
You know what the worst part is, though? The panda turned white and black before it turned gold and black.
Yeah, that was an interesting touch. It's like, why does it have to be gold? I don't understand. Like,
because movie exclusive Megazord.
when are those movies supposed to even come out anyway?
August.
I think they're accompanying Ghost.
Yeah, so probably August.
That's weird then. If it's a movie exclusive, why are they already debuting it? I have a feeling it's not going to be just movie exclusive. It's going to be around.
Well, I think it's more... I think you're right. I think that's how they're going to introduce the repaint fuck shit Zords.
They're just all going to reconfigure into different colors and stuff.
Yeah. And the only one that's really going to get remolded is going to be like Platypus. The mole. Because he's got to get a platypus beak instead of a drill.
maybe. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And I love how the Red has basically once again shown why he is the Red Ranger by jumping into Zuo's Megazord and basically pulls the guy out of the cockpit.
You know what that really reminded me of, and I'm not sure if it happened in the Japanese footage. I think it did because it was in-suit footage, but when the Green Ranger went into Daizujin and fucked their shit.
Oh yeah, that was an NPR. I remember that one. It's
Yeah, when that happened.
Snuck in and just started bashing on him from behind.
Yeah.
Could have totally killed them all, but nope, just threw him out of the Megazord.
Well, yeah, you know, because bam, 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 bam. He needs someone for his knockoff Mechagodzilla to fight.
Yeah,
That's still in the bottom of the ocean because we confirmed that.
Yeah, still in the bottom of the ocean waiting to be reused by nobody.
That's really depressing if you think about it.
I know, right? Just like how much tech is there still hanging around on Earth that could be used by other teams, but nope, because that doesn't make any sense.
Well, because, like, I like to think of it like the Pokemon thing, where it's like, yeah, okay, can't wait for my trainer to pull me out for my next battle. The trainer died because he couldn't get his Pokemon out in time, so the Pokeballs are just sitting there in the middle of the forest, and they're just like, yeah, he'll let me out someday.
Wow, it just got really depressing.
That's why I'm the one with all the depressing shit, like, you know, elephants and Edison.
Edison.
Damn, I didn't want to do it. It popped in my mind, but I was like, no, that's reaching.
Ellison. Edison, I don't know.
Elephant the elephant.
He'll let me out someday, our episode title. I don't know. Unless we can think of a better one, I may just use that. Anyway. And my last note is, of course, Yamato is talking in that one scene, but actually got Zyuo the World to break his program, expel all them coins, and now he's a good guy, I think.
Kinda, sorta, in a way. We'll see next week when he gets attacked and possessed and whatever the fuck is going on with those very crappy zoom-in suits.
Yeah, that was an interesting shot in the next time thing. It's like all his humans are attacking his mind or something, probably trying to convince him to be a hero or whatever. I don't know.
Probably that, or it's like, you killed us, blah 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 blah. Here's some self-regret to make you an even more developed character in less time.
No, I have a feeling it's just going to be the typical. He regrets what he did while he was under their control, so he feels unworthy to join them. They're just like, screw that noise. Come join the party. We need you. And the show forces him to do it somehow.
Kind of like how whatchamacallit Silver saw the other six Rangers.
Yeah, something like that.
In a sense, more or less.
Yeah, something like that, probably. But anyway, that's all I got for notes. If you guys got anything.
His Megazord's cool.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about that last time either, did we?
Because it's fucking impractical.
I know, right? That's weird. Like, it's a truck which carries the other cubes. That's cool, but then it's like, one cube is the full arm, and then you have one cube that's just the head, and that's it. Like, okay,
he's
what?
Voltron that didn't get the... I mean...
And all form the head.
I really complain, seeing as we had a dinosaur Sentai where one guy was the entire body except for the chest plate and an arm.
Yeah, that's true. We have had weirder designs with
It's like, hi,
Thunder.
I'm basically everything of the Megazord except for like one piece.
I think that's the problem with when you have three-man teams like that, because they did that with Ninja Storm / Hurricanes, where it's like yellow is pretty much everything, and then red's the head, and blue's the other arm.
I was also thinking Dino Thunder, where red is literally everything, and
yeah, I know. I know that's where you were originally thinking with that, but then,
and yellow really only adds like a little helmet.
I want to see a Megazord that just one Ranger forms pretty much the entire thing, and then the other two just like form the hands.
You mean Kyoryugen?
To even more an extent, where literally it's just the hands.
It's just arms with no hands.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what kind of insanity would that be? But yeah, that seems to just be the problem with doing three-man teams, where it's like, how do we get this to combine in such a way that it works? Well, one has to be the gigantic base form, and thus we have Kyoryujin.
Kyoryujin wasn't that bad, because at least the other two were the arms, not like, hi, I'm the little useless Zord that just gives you a little hat.
Little hat and a boomerang and just hangs around the Tyranno's neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like such a weird combination.
A little hat and a boa. While the other dude is a full arm.
Yeah, well, to be
What
fair...
What is it with the pterodactyl always getting the shaft?
Well, not always. I mean...
Well, yeah, except for Kyoryujin.
He was basically like the coolest Zord in the whole show.
Yep.
Yeah, but then the American toys give it the shaft by giving it shit legs.
Yeah, well, that's just Bandai of America doing that.
Yeah.
They give everything crap.
Yeah, like Titano Charge. Fuck you, Bandai. I wanted my battery holes.
Nope, no battery holes for you.
I want a third-party company to make that. Third-party companies, if you are listening, I will buy it. Even if it costs more than the Zord itself, I will buy a replacement part for that section of the Bragigas.
That's literally the replacement. That's literally the replacement chest section.
Yeah, that would literally replace like 2/3 of the toy. You might as well just buy a new figure at that point.
I mean, I'd rather buy Bragigas, but it's super fucking expensive.
Yeah, because everyone loves that thing.
Everyone just loves.
And because it's like $400 retail.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
This is why I'm glad I'm not a Zord collector, because collecting Zords seems like a very expensive hobby.
I remember back when Kyoryuger was airing, I was actually legitimately considering collecting all the Judenryu.
Oh,
glad I didn't do that.
Yeah. I just wanted to collect the American of like the Japanese characters more or less, and then I would get the crocodile dude because he was orange. Now I'm not even going to do that. I might get another Patera Gordon or another Patera Charge, whatever the fuck, and I'm only going to get Ankidon, and then maybe the Titano Charge, and that's it. I'm not getting any of the Raptor bodies because they suck. They do. They don't fold up properly ever.
No, they didn't really incorporate the folding with the limbs on those things the way that they did in the Japanese ones.
Yeah.
The arms and legs don't quite fold up the same way.
Yeah, and they more just get in the way.
It's like, why did you change that of all things? Like, really, guys? Come on.
Yeah. I will say there is one thing that I saw that's really awesome.
What's that?
This third-party company made inserts for Kyoryujin, so you can use the American extra Judenryu monsters on the arms.
Oh, nice.
You could have, like, Kyoryuger with the Deinonychus arms.
Neat.
Yeah, and the fireworks are starting great.
Yeah, I got a few going on.
Yeah, they've been going on for the past, 10 minutes for me.
Yeah.
In case you guys can't tell, it's almost 4th of July for us, so fireworks every freaking where.
Happy July 3rd, everybody.
I know, right? What the heck? It's the
Happy
3rd.
No, it's even worse. It's like, Happy 5th of November. Why are you doing fireworks after 5th of November?
One of my friends lives near someone who just basically sets off fireworks whenever they can, and they would always be like, "Happy May 2nd, everyone."
Well, I mean, that's a very awesome day, though.
Indeed.
Seeing as that's 2 out of this 3-man birthday.
Yeah, not even kidding, folks. Me and Noble have the same dang birthday. How that happened, who knows?
Someone went back in time with a train, made some stars align, and yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
So, the quote-unquote feature topic this week was more or less just, since we haven't done a feature topic in God knows how long.
And in case And because we wanted to fill some more time.
Yeah. We decided, hey, why not do our favorite Sentai suits?
Yep.
It can be over. I think we did this before already, but oh well.
We might have. I may have to go back and look in our
Yeah.
archives to see.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I
matter
think we
if we did
did.
or not. It probably has changed.
Possibly, considering we have more Sentais to look at.
Yeah. But more or less, I was thinking, in a sense, favorite, like, overall suit, and then favorite, like, one suit from, like, a series or something.
Works for me.
And I guess since I more or less brought this up, since you guys probably have to think more, my favorite suits from, like, a series is Kyoryuger, just because I like the little, like, badges of their logos. And then my specifically favorite, is I like the Go Buster red suit, just because I like the like fakes, like the leathery look to it. How it doesn't look like spandex; it looks like a suit.
That's because they actually are leather. They're one of the few
Yeah.
Sentais that use actual leather. I think it's the only Sentai that uses proper leather,
Yeah.
so it doesn't have that weird spandex look.
And an honorable mention to the Zyuogher suits.
Oh yeah, those are pretty good.
God damn it, Zuo Eagle! Why does your neck remind me of Agito?
Yes. Oh yeah, you did say something about that on Twitter. It's like you can't look at Zeal Eagle without seeing the Agito logo or something.
Yeah, because I'll post it in the chat while you guys are bringing it up, but I'll just... There's Zuo Eagle, and then here is a zoom in on his forehead. That is so close to the Agito logo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
That or it's another thing for Ghost's face.
That. Oh yeah, it's like Boost's faceplate, but in inverted colors.
Yeah.
That or it's like two bird heads touching foreheads.
It's something, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because you got like, the feathers in the little mouths down at the bottom. Or it's just we're all going insane.
I mean,
That's also a possibility.
Well, we're doing a show talking about children's programming. Clearly, we are going nuts.
that's debatable, but yes.
Anyway, how about you, Biff? What do you got?
I think sort of like an honorable mention would be the Live Man suits. Because it's just
those
something.
are pretty good.
Yeah. As for like favorite like series of suits, probably CastRanger.
Oh yeah, those are pretty good.
I'm nodding in approval, even though I know none of you can see it.
And for favorite singular suit, it would probably either be Deca Master or Time Fire.
Oh yeah, those are good ones. Even though Time Fire is just basically the red one with Jags on it in black.
Yeah, but the Jags make it cooler.
That is true. He also had a cooler weapon than everyone else with the blaster sword that he barely used the sword mode for.
Plus, I just love the Japanese transformation sequence for Time Fire. He basically just explodes and the suit forms.
Born from explosions, Time Fire.
So that's where Tokan Boost got its idea.
I was just thinking that.
If I explode, I'll become even powerful.
It's amazing how much Toei likes to reuse their ideas.
I mean, it's not like they've done that for years now.
Also, Time Fire just has a really cool theme.
His Megazord was cool, too.
Yes. He had a robot Q-Rex.
Yep.
That you could talk to through his morpher. And anyway, so... mine for just general suits, I would say probably Gokaigers, just because, like, they're pirate themed and they're very different from, like, anything else you really see. It's, like, mostly solid black except for their tunics.
Yeah.
I love the logo, just the crossed blades with the key in the middle. As for a standalone, I'm gonna probably go with Go Buster Red's powered up form. I forgot exactly what they called it.
Powered Custom, was it?
Yeah, that's what it is, the powered custom form, just because the chest armor that his motorcycle turns into looks really cool. And the newer glasses look pretty neat in general. And Just in general, I love the Go Buster suit designs because, like you said, they're not spandex; they're actually leather, which that must have been hard as hell for the suit actors to work with. Because leather is restricting as crap.
Yeah.
So that extra props for those guys having to deal with that nonsense.
Yeah.
But,
I don't think it's like official. Well, I know it's not official, but I saw some guy is working on making a Zuo the World custom figure art out of a Gokaiger figure art. Just because the suits are so similar with like the little design and everything.
Oh yeah, like the coat and the collar.
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that working. I'd love to see someone actually make a custom Gokai red with like the black coat thing. There's like if you look around online, there's a picture of Gokai red in his
like
normal...
like an inverted Gokai red, basically.
Well, yeah, something like that. Where
With
it's
like a red visor, but like a black armor or whatever.
well, it's literally just like wearing like this long black coat thing, and it just looks really cool. I know I have it in my picture archive somewhere. I'm going to have to dig it up later.
I think I know the one you're talking about, where like he has like a black helmet.
No, that's a different thing. But I know that one's like black helmet with a red jagged visor and stuff. Like
Okay, yeah,
Gokai
that's what I
black.
thought you were talking about. I was gonna say I think they call that Gokai Killer.
No, there's a one where it's like Gokai red, but he's kind of wearing that black jacket that they had on who was it? Shinken Red for the crossover movie that they did with the CastRangers.
Okay, yeah.
Something like that. It just looked really cool. It's like I kind of wish they'd used that, but then again, it's one of those cases where fan arts tend to have cooler things in them than the actual show.
Yeah, like SICs.
That would actually be an interesting thing to see them try and film. It's like an SIC universe version of Kamen Rider.
You mean Shin?
Sure.
We want it to
like
be
that.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, so not Shin.
Like, give us an SIC.
No weird.
Okay, so
baby,
Amazon.
No weird grasshopper fetuses here.
Yeah, no, ew. That's just...
Or awkward, random nudity for no reason.
Yeah, that's just a weird ass movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
I haven't even seen it.
So is the Chaser film, and we praise that.
I still haven't seen it.
Neither have I.
I'm not watching it.
Meaning to.
I'm not watching it till we cover it.
I haven't seen it subbed.
We need to cover it so I can use that machine washer thing I created.
Oh yes, that bit of gloriousness. But yeah, so with that out of the way, actually no, there's one more thing I want to bring up that's still linked to Sentai. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out Man at Arms because they made the Power Axe on one of their most recent episodes, and it is awesome.
Yep.
It's like it took them this long to finally make a Toku weapon, and they chose the Power Axe of all things, which is awesome because it's not any of the default ones that they could have gone with, like, you know.
Yeah, it's not the Power Sword or
Saba or
the Dragon Dagger.
Yes, no JDF ego boosting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that comes during San Diego Comic-Con when they come out with the Legacy Black and Gold Tommy Communicator.
That's, you mean the black and gold
the
blade
Gold Ranger Communicator?
They are doing a Black and Gold Blade Blaster, though.
Yeah, but you mean just the Gold Ranger's Communicator? That's literally what it is. Basically,
yeah.
I just don't understand why they keep doing black and gold repaints in the Legacy line.
Because, to be fair,
cool.
They tried to not do that when they did the Tommy Morpher, and look how that turned out.
I'm just like, why do they keep
if you're going to make
that?
anything exclusive, make it something like that, because it's something that you don't, like, someone who's not at the convention doesn't need, but if someone, like, wants it, because they just like black and gold things, or they just want it because it's exclusive, then make it something like that, where it's not something you need, it's just sort of a novelty item. Almost.
But I think they are doing something where it's something you need, because they're doing the Legacy a translucent Legacy Red Ranger figure for their new Legacy line, which is basically like the Marvel Legends or DC Multiverse figures. And it looks like the red comes with the he comes with, I believe, a Blade Blaster, the Power Sword, and then the Megazord sword.
Uh,
The only thing I saw him holding was the power sword with like a chrome
It was
blade.
in a different image I saw of it, but he's supposed. But I don't know if he comes with the Blade Blaster. But I know he comes with the Power Sword. I know the other Rangers come with their Blade Blasters.
I don't know. All I can say is I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am just waiting for them to move on from MMPR.
yeah. We're almost there.
Get off this season for the Legacy line. Move on.
We're almost there, guys. We're almost there.
Storm and In Space figures next. So
yeah, we got the Ninja Megazord. Now all we need is the Shogun Megazord, and we'll be done.
Yeah, but
unless they decide to make like Serpentera or something.
Oh, jeez.
Like $500 Serpentera.
And it comes with batteries batteries
that last 5 minutes.
Comes with batteries that are already dead.
If you order it off Amazon, they just ship it to the moon instead.
Yeah.
You gotta go dig it up yourself with your
used Beetleborgs costumes.
Yeah.
With your atmosphere that isn't actually there.
Yeah.
But the Legacy figures, from what I've heard, are essentially like the DC Multiverse and the Marvel Legends figures, where it's the figure, and then they come with a Build-A-Figure part for their respective Megazords.
Yep.
I mean, figures are cool, but really what we mostly want is either Zords or the Morpher toys, and
yeah.
I want my Astromorpher, damn it.
You'll get there in the far-flung year of 2025.
Kiva figure arts are just now selling out.
It's gonna be sad if Kiva figure arts actually start showing up before we get to In Space in the Legacy line, because Bandai America keeps fucking
Kiva figure arts will show up the same year the Neo Fangire invade.
Kiva's ending just makes me sad.
Kamen Rider Kiva Season 2, and we still don't have figure arts for Season 1. No, we're going to get figure arts of the actual characters around that aren't Kiva before we get the Kiva figure arts.
Kamen Rider Aqua is going to be the show on TV before we get Kiva figure arts.
I wonder if they actually will do that.
I would be absolutely amazed if they remember their own continuity. And
or at least make some sort of reference to it.
And so they're like, right, we did establish this was a thing. We kind of have to do this now. But
was it the not O's like Rider dude?
No, that was Poseidon.
That was Poseidon.
Aqua was like the other guy.
He was the other. He was basically a futuristic Ichigo based on water instead of wind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. His belt did kind of look like an Ichigo belt, but it was meant to be on water instead of wind. You're right. I never really thought about that. And his whole outfit actually kind of supports that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know? Things you don't think of unless someone else mentions it.
Yeah. The year will be 2025. Kamen Rider Aqua will be on TV.
Actually, it'll be like numbers. Actually, it'll be 2040. 2051 will be when Aqua will happen.
Is that really that far flung? It's been a while since I've seen that movie, so I don't remember what year exactly he came from.
Well, he came from. It was 2011, and he came from the 40 years in the then future. So, yeah.
Actually, it would have been 2012, considering Forza was running around at the time.
No, it was 2011.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was 40th anniversary year.
Right, I forgot. It's like I always get confused by that. It's like Forza is like listed as the 2012 to 2013 show, and yet it's like 1/4 of it's airing in 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always confuses me.
It's like the Power Rangers Legacy line finally got off of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and is moving into Zeo. Kiva figure arts are just now getting on the shelves.
I kind of have a feeling that once we get to Zeo, they'll just kind of blow through seasons. because they're just
like,
trying to milk MMPR for all it's worth.
Exactly, but
before
all
they
the
move
people
on
that are
and just
fans
start
of
blowing
other
through
seasons are going
seasons.
to get shafted.
Yep. So
Yeah,
Like
the problem
us.
is, the problem is like the other ones don't have as many toys that they can rip through. I mean,
yeah, well, because MMPR had 3 Sentai shows worth of toys.
yeah, because like
I mean, once they get to like the more, I want to say recent, but like most of this shit was like 10 years ago. Like once they get to like the quote unquote 2000s era of Power Ranger stuff, they'll be able to rest a lot more because they can make all the fucking auxiliary Zords.
yeah, I'm kind of curious now. If like, are they gonna really do like legacy auxiliaries for those, or are they just
Yeah.
gonna release the base machines?
If you think about it, with some of the more recent stuff, do they really even need to do Legacy?
I don't know. That's
Like,
a question.
Yes,
what? Like
please,
with
or at least a re-release because I don't want to have to.
yeah, they
spend...
could like with stuff like Wild Force, they could probably just re-release them.
Yes,
because they were already
re-release
pretty good.
Wild Force, please.
Yeah,
So I don't have to spend over $500 for like a $60 Megazord.
Either that, or they're gonna start doing the Nihon version things that they did for those 2 Megazords.
oh yeah, that sold terribly, unfortunately.
Oh, they sold really bad. Then maybe not.
Yeah,
Oh, when they brought over Shinkano.
Shinkano
and Gosei Great.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
Was Gosei great?
Yeah, Gosei Great's just a weird design.
That came from a Gosei not so great show. And there's the title.
That would actually be a pretty good title if we ever did Gosei
Yeah, we did
so great
jot
show.
that down. Gosei not so great.
Gosei not so great.
If we ever do anything related to Gosei.
Yep.
Go Sage or more like go a wager.
God damn it.
I mean, this is nothing compared to my horrible, horrible, horrible shit post on Facebook about the CSM Axle watch.
Oh, jeez. I can just imagine how much crap you must have thrown at that.
You remember I posted it in the chat.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Just all the eyes jokes.
All the eyes puns, and no one responded. I felt so proud of that no one ever even responded.
Nobody would know how to respond. It's like, what?
Or the fact that, like, Power Rangers is overtaking the Flash subreddit, and it's hilarious.
That is kind of funny.
Because they took the Aquatar alien Ranger suit, and it's like, Flash's Season 3 suit confirmed.
Well, they did have the lightning bolt on it, so
Yeah.
that kind of fits. Oh,
And then they did the Forever Red thing, and it's like, all of the past Flashes coming to the future to help him stop fucking up the timeline.
Oh, speaking of timelines, since we're just completely derailed at this point, I saw this hilarious picture of, I think it's like a Photoshop job where it's like you see Stephen Amell wearing the Flash suit and Barry wearing the Arrow suit, and it's like, what happens if Flash continues to screw up the timelines?
Yeah. Okay, here it is. I found it. It's about the premium Bandai posted a teaser image for the Complete Selection Fies Axle Watch. And my comment was, so before he was Fies, he had to dies, right, guys? I'll just go before you people make me cries.
There's the audible sigh of shaking his head. Biff.
The audible disappointment in everyone's face.
Audible disappointment in everyone's face. You can hear the disappointment in their faces.
Ridertown Radio, you can hear the disappointment.
Perfect. That's our slogan now.
Oh my gosh. This is why it's just fun when we actually go off rails, just all the random bull crap. But on that silly note, I think...
Oh, you know what? No, you know what we're gonna get before we get fucking Kiva figure arts? We're gonna get the rest of the Advent monsters from Ryuki.
I'm honestly kind of curious what would happen if we just had one episode where we literally didn't have a topic and just went on tangents the entire time.
You mean when the recording stops?
Pretty much. Yeah, if we just like recorded our Skype calls before we actually start the episode more often, or if we just had an episode where we legitimately didn't have any structure or a topic.
You know, the next time golf fucks us over.
And it actually takes out both programs, not just the Sentai.
Yep.
Because this time it was only Sentai that suffered. We still had Ghost that week.
Yay, ghosts.
Anyway, but yeah, I think we're done. So, thank you for listening, and come back next time for whatever the hell we end up doing, as usual, because we never know. Probably more stuff with eyeballs and monster cubes, and who knows. Maybe we'll do movies that we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
That would be a novel concept.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll do that thing that we teased weeks ago.
What thing?
The thing involving digital worlds and all that.
Oh, yeah.
The thing that he kind of just dropped the ball on, but we're not going to get over that. So, thank you for listening to Right Now Radio.
Well, you're not getting over it. I'm just like, whatever.
Yep.
And
I'm sorry, but I'm just going to let it go.
And cue someone singing Frozen. Anyway. Yeah, we're done. So, thank you for listening, and see you guys next time for whatever. Bye, y'all.
Oh, Yasumi.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Oh.